Now with the latest look at this, and Jay, with a name like Burr, this is your time to shine.
Well, as a native Floridian, though, this weather can, take it back up north, that's for sure. But in terms of the Leawood neighborhood, actually a little over 300 people losing some of their power earlier this morning. It was totally weather related, not part of these rolling outages that we've seen in some other states, mainly there in Texas. But Entergy specifically is asking people to please conserve as much as you possibly can. Robin Strasser, not a fan of the cold.
There was a reason when I was in the Army I refused to go to Alaska.
He knew the exact moment when he lost power. 3:45 Tuesday morning.
I think I was watching something on TV or something, and then all of a sudden, it was gone.
He says his home slowly turned into an ice box.
Checking the temp downstairs, it was like, I think, 45 or something.
Entergy spokeswoman Brandy Hinkle said Strasser's situation was not because of any forced blackouts.
Any power outages that we're seeing are strictly related to the weather.
Hinkle says Entergy is asking customers to do their part to avoid that from happening.
We are not there yet. We hope we don't get there. And the way you can help us prevent that is from being very conservative right now in your energy consumption at your home.
She says the concept is nothing new. Entergy also asks people to be more conservative when extreme heat hits the state.
Not unique to Arkansas. It's just typically in the summer. You'll see when those high temperatures, we just happen to be at the opposite end of the thermometer right now.
Entergy strongly suggests conserving energy during peak hours, which include the early mornings and during prime time in the evenings. Doing so will help lighten the load, not just for Arkansas, but the southern region of the country.
Right now, there's so much demand, not just in Arkansas, but across the country.
As for Strasser, he'll get by the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I got the fire going. My wife's camped out in front of the fireplace. Looks like an Eskimo.
And Entergy also says they are encouraging businesses to cut back as much as they possibly can. So, your grocery stores will have their lights going as an essential business here, but maybe not the electronics going on the walls as well. Also, Entergy does say that usually home electronics, the laptops, the cell phones, things like that, you can keep those going, keep those plugged in because they don't draw near as much as some of the bigger, smaller appliances in your home, heaters and, ovens, microwaves, things like that. So, unfortunately, for a lot of the kids there, they say you still have to log on if your school has gone virtual. But for now, live in Little Rock, Jay Burr, KRK 4 News.
You can't get out of that.